This little spot in Hill Wheatley Plaza is one of my favorites. It's maintained by Parks and Trails Maintenance, and with me today is Ken Edwards, who is the Parks Maintenance Crew Supervisor.
Yes.
Welcome, Ken.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for joining us. And
Oh,
we've
yeah.
got a little touch of Christmas going on with the blue lights and the balls hanging from the trees, which you can even see during the daytime.
Yes, even during the daytime. We try to get everything set up as soon as we can because Christmas is around the corner.
Yes, and by the time we film this, the holidays are going to, by the time it airs,
Mhm.
the holidays will be in full swing, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Everybody thinks that part of the holidays in Hot Springs is coming down to see the downtown decorations. They're different every year, aren't they?
We try to add some new items every year. We put quite a few different things in this year. I hope that everybody will enjoy.
Well, let's start with the preparation. How long does it take for the full season of holiday display installation to take?
Well, we start about mid-September working on repairing lights and displays, and then around the 1st of October we start installing, getting everything ready.
So you have to check all the lights to make sure they work?
We have to check everything, replace, repair strands, repair the displays, repaint, whatever we need to do.
So that takes a good bit of work. Now, who actually installs all the lighting displays?
Parks Department installs a lot of the displays. We do get some help from traffic occasionally, and we get some help from the police department. And Size Signs has been real helpful in donating their truck to help us do the parking deck.
Every year, Size Signs is there
Yes.
with their bucket truck. Is that
With,
right?
with their bucket truck to help us reach where our trucks will not reach.
So you have those wreaths up high and the other decorations
Yes.
towards the roof
Yes.
that are just so impressive at the Exchange Street Parking Plaza. So all of this, of course, takes funding. Where does that come from?
The funding comes from the City of Hot Springs and the Visit Hot Springs, which is the A&P Commission. And then we also have the downtown merchants that help us with the funding.
How wonderful. So that's a three-way partnership. Visit Hot Springs, of course, helps to promote the tourists and attract
Yes.
tourists that come downtown every year. So that's a vital part
Yes, very much
of
so.
what we do. And then the downtown merchants, of course, they want the traffic downtown, but it's great that they put some skin in the game themselves.
Yes, and with all of us pulling together, we can do a really nice displays for everybody to enjoy.
And we can't do without the downtown merchants who help sponsor the chili cook-off every year.
Right.
Let's mention that date up front.
Well, that is November the 21st, and the chili cook-off starts around 4 o'clock, and the lighting ceremony that we do is actually on that same date, which is a 6 o'clock evening.
Yes.
That's when we do that.
So when all of the downtown holiday lights switch on at towards the end of the chili cook-off, that's Parks and Trails at work, right?
That's Parks and Trails at work.
Okay, so now November 21st is the date that people need to remember on their calendar.
Right.
And we're talking, what, thousands of bulbs? How many does it take?
Well, there's around 1 million bulbs that goes in to all the displays.
That's amazing. And they climb every year?
Yes.
More and more.
More and more. We
Right.
try to add every year.
So don't be thinking that last year's display is what you're going to see this year.
Right. You might see that display, then you might see something else in its place.
They're always switching it around to keep things fresh. Okay, so we're talking about the lighting ceremony when the lights actually come on, and then how long do they stay up?
They'll stay all the way up until January 3rd, and that's when we'll start taking them down.
All right, so that's a nice long season for you to bring your out-of-town visitors, your family members, have the kids and grandkids just walking through downtown so they can experience the displays themselves.
Yes. That's the whole thing. We want people to be able to bring their families downtown, walk and enjoy, and create those memories. That's why we did Adair Parks, where we have, the whole little setup where the kids can go in and enjoy the music and the lights.
Yes, and Adair Park, glad you mentioned it, is the site of an awesome Santa's sleigh.
Yes, it's a great little photo op where you can get in and take a picture with your family, and has 2 little reindeers out in front, and it really worked well last year. It was the first year that we implemented it, and people have been calling, making sure that we put it back.
It is awesome. And then, of course, there's Christmas Memories, which occurs on the gallery walk in December,
Yes.
where folks can hang an ornament on a special tree or a couple of trees
Right.
in memory of a loved one.
Right, and that whole thing came about, just wanting people to be able to remember their loved ones that are away and the ones that have passed away, to bring them back into going downtown to the Christmas decorations.
Yes. Well, let's talk about your engineering genius. I know you're not going to, but you're the one that is always changing up the displays, which are they coincide with the music, and so
Yes.
the music and lights are for everyone to enjoy at Adair Park.
Right.
Not only if they're just there in the park, maybe getting a photo op with the
Mhm.
display, but even if they drive by.
Right, you can actually turn your radio to 87.9 FM, and as you're driving down through the downtown area, you should be able to pick it up and listen to the same music that's being played in the park.
So let's wrap up with what might be happening that's new this year. Can you give us any hints?
Well, here at Hill Wheatley Plaza, we're going to do a few new things. A couple years back, we added a 30-foot tree. We've added a few things to it this year that's going to be around it, which will have a special unveiling on it at 10 a.m. on November the 21st, which everybody is invited to come down and take a part of. But they really have to come down to see that.
So it's a special surprise,
Uh-huh.
10 o'clock on the 21st,
For
the
that
same
one.
day as the chili cook-off.
Same day as the chili cook-off, so you come down, you can see what's going on there, then come back that evening, get some chili, and enjoy the whole ceremony.
Will there be anything else new, Ken?
There's going to be a few things within inside this park as well, down by the spring pond here. We're going to add some things in it that it's going to be kind of whimsical, kind of go to the Adair Park side of it, kind of the kiddie feel of it to make them feel excited about being downtown.
Well, it kind of brings the kid out in all of us at
Yes.
Christmas time, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I think of Christmas all year long. I mean, everybody else is putting their decorations away. We're putting ours away. I'm thinking about what we're going to be doing for next year.
Ken's wheels are always turning. And don't forget that the holiday lights extend all the way to the foot of Central Avenue, where there's another giant tree, right?
All the way down there, we have the Arlington lawn trees that we're working on it right now, and then at the other end of it, we have the fountain, which is a blue big fountain that's there by the old Majestic Hotel.
Yes, and even though that site is different to look at that year, I think it maybe adds a little different dimension.
I think it will, and because actually you'll be able to see the whole outline of the mountains and everything in behind it. I think it'll really be nice.
It's going to be so interesting. It gives people a great reason to come downtown and enjoy the shops that are open in the early evening.
Mm-hmm.
Take a stroll from where we are in Hill Wheatley Plaza all the way to the foot of Central Avenue and
Right.
back.
I like
There are
it.
new shops.
New
There's
shops.
the new lights and decorations and music.
Yes, and the whole thing is, we want to create a family memory. We want to create memories for everybody to come back from year to year, see what we've done. We've had people that are coming from out of state just to see the lights downtown, and they go to Garvin Gardens, and they enjoy everything that we do in our city.
You're absolutely right. Everything works together in concert. In fact, Hot Springs is listed on that Trail of Holiday Lights brochure
Yes.
that covers all of Arkansas. We are definitely a highlight for the region. So we want to welcome those out-of-town visitors to come and see what Hot Springs looks like this year downtown.
And remember, we're always changing.
Yes. Thanks, Ken, for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. Can't wait till Christmas time. And next week, we'll bring you more city news.